Okay, you know what? We're going for it. Here we go. Oh, my goodness. Oh, we're just driving down the side of a mountain. What the heck? Yep, we're definitely helping out the environment here today. It looks good. Actually, kind of looks like a tornado is coming out the top of this thing. So, folks, I really like me some lifted trucks here in Snowrunner. Always like to go up against the terrain, and yes, this is a very overly lifted 6-door behemoth Dodge, but this isn't the tallest truck that I have here today. So, yes, this Dodge is probably what we're going to start off with today. I've got one behind it, but I don't know how functional it is. What the? So this is Frog's W200 monstrosity. Yes, you could fit you and all your family in there and go on a nice off-roading adventure. Like, what even is this? And you know what? We're on one of my favorite trail maps here in Snowrunner, and I don't know if we can really use this thing. I mean, we could probably go in the middle of that lake and be completely fine. But yeah, I want to start in this, and then we're going to go down to something that's probably a little more reasonable, aka the Dodge behind us. And then we do have Monster Max, which I've been wanting to play with this mod in Snowrunner for a long time. And yeah, I finally got it. I'm going to see if it can conquer some trails. By the way, if you guys are enjoying Snowrunner on the channel, be sure to hit the thumbs up button. We'll have some more multiplayer here really soon, actually with Spy Cakes. He's going to join me. Oh my goodness. This is amazing, and it's also terrifying because I'm waiting for the back end of this thing to come flying off the mountain. You know, somewhere in the southeast, this is probably a thing that's either being worked on or somewhat exist. I mean, of course, the shock and like suspension setup looks a little janky. I'm not sure this would actually hold up, but somebody will attempt it. Could you imagine driving on that nice little road over there to the left and looking up and seeing this monstrosity try to drive up the side of the mountain? Which, by the way, I've made it further than I thought I would. So question is, can we make this turn? This thing has actually a good amount of grip. Kind of amazing. The camera's a little wonky in it because obviously the size of the... Oh my goodness. Yeah, the size of the creation is big. This is when somebody asks you, hey, do you want a lifted truck? And you just say yes. I don't think we're getting up this. We might have to actually take the lower trail. There's the road, which I do think crosses over a bridge. Okay, we're just gonna back it down. Oh, I'm gonna kill a couple trees on the way down. No, this works perfectly fine. Oh my goodness. You could clear a forest with this. Okay, let's get a little bit more reasonable, and we're just gonna go up this road here. You know, it's got a really good amount of grip. Got the rear steer going, so definitely turns well for how long it is. I don't know if we're going to be able to navigate this road. I mean, it's just wide enough to fit this thing on. Honestly, I think you could probably drive a fairly lifted truck under this. Or at least a normal-sized truck. Oh, my goodness. Okay, no, we're good. Okay, we got this. Just keep going. I got a nice sharp corner here. You got a cliff to the inside, so you have to kind of swing a little bit wide. Don't want to hit it. I think we're coming up to the bridge here. So yeah, I definitely want to thank Frog and basically any mod creator here in Snowrunner, or any game in general. It just makes the games a little bit more entertaining, in my opinion, because you get a wide variety of stuff that might not actually appear in it. Plus, it increases the longevity once you get past the base content. Oh my goodness, we're hitting the guardrails on this bridge. Okay, so we're good. Let's keep moving up. I think we might be able to make it to the top of this. Yeah, I was about to go back and just try the other one I had spawned in, which, I mean, it's fantastic too. It's a little bit more reasonable for, like, smaller trails, but the road is wide enough here for the monstrosity to get up. You know, honestly, I thought I was going to play with this for, like, maybe 30 seconds and be like, okay, I don't know what to do with this. But, yeah, this is great. I bet you I could actually probably drive up the waterfall there. Honestly, that might be the best way down with this. Here, you know what? We're getting close to the top. Oh, that is janky. On, can we make it over this wood bridge? Yes. Beautiful. I'm impressed. And you know what? We clear over, like, any rock. Like, we're not going to be bottoming out. I mean, we're damaging the suspension a little bit, but I think it's going to be fine. So, yeah, I think we're going to take the other one and probably Monster Max up the other trail that this one struggled with. I feel like definitely those would be something that would get up that particular trail. All right, we're still climbing up here, still getting the job done. Actually, you've really had no issues besides the one trail that we couldn't take. Okay, here we go. I think this is the final stretch, and we've made it to the watchtower. Normally, like, I stop right around there, but, I mean, we're moving so fast, we might as well just keep going. I think the trail eventually swings back around, and oh my goodness! Okay, we're gonna get a little bit of air. All right, so we can pull into the factory here, or we could just, you know, let's just cut straight across the map. I feel like this is plenty capable of doing that. I actually wouldn't mind taking this to one of the mud parks, just to see how far the tires actually, like, go down into the mud. Like, I guarantee you at least maybe over half is going to still be out of the mud, and even some of the deeper parks. You know, I've done the challenge several times where you just drive across the map and ignore the trails to see if you can make it. And I know we've used kind of cheap vehicles before, but this is impressive, and oh my goodness. Shall we try to drive off this? I think the trail we were on, actually, this might be a different trail. Yeah, don't make it up here too often. This is impressive. Okay, you know what? We're going for it. Here we go. Oh, my goodness. Oh, we're just driving down the side of a mountain. What the heck? Okay, this is working. Don't flip it. Come on. We're just trying to make it down to the waterfall there. It just... Wait, what? It just grips to the side of the mountain. Oh, okay. Okay, here we go. Yep, it's starting to get a little sketchy here. You got all the rocks. Definitely going to probably cause a landslide. Oh, you can't even high center on that. Oh, we're going to land on somebody's house here. No, this is fine. Just casually coming through. Yep. Oh, my goodness. Well, folks, I think we finally did it. Hold on, do we have a... How's the winch on this? Can you imagine the towing power on this winch? Yeah, I think we've finally done it. All right, switch to the other truck. Honestly, that's probably the most, like, we've covered of this map as far as the trails. There's a whole nother set back there. All right. I want to test this one up against the trail that leads to the top of the mountain over here. So yeah, this is a little bit more reasonable version of it, I would say. I mean, I've seen trucks pretty close to this. Not really driving on the streets, but definitely at like off-roading competitions, big mud parks, stuff like that. It's got a license plate on it. I don't know what the legality. I'm sure it varies by state. Like, could I potentially take this on the road? And that would be something. Now, this is good. Like, you can see it really working over the suspension. Very nice setup. I like the wheels. Oh, yeah, here comes the tough part here. All right, I might need some assistance via winch. Hold on. Think we're good. Actually, there's not really much to grab on. I can grab onto that tree over there. Okay, just try to keep it from flipping over backwards. I need that tree to plant me down. There we go. Beautiful. All right, I think we're clear of that. Might need another one here. Got a sharp corner to the right. Okay, grab onto, probably not the stump. There we go, that tree. Oh my goodness, look at that view. Yep, we have made it up this bad boy. Hold on, let's position ourselves up here. Well, isn't that kind of stunning? Oh man, the game's beautiful. All right, you know what? We're driving off the side of it. Let's go high gear. And oh my goodness, this is gonna hurt. Oh, yeah, think about all the money flying off the cliff here. And oh, we've planted it. All right, so that's vehicle number 2 that we've flipped so far. So yes, this is Whistling Diesel's Monster Max. You know, now that you look at it, this is probably the more reasonable looking vehicle today. Like, and this thing's ridiculous in real life. So I do believe Frog also has like the bigger version, the 2.0, with like the missiles on the side of it. But I figured we'd start here and then maybe we'll do another video on that one. But yeah, this thing actually, it handles great. Very capable, got the rear steer going on. Reminds me of a lot of the monster trucks in the game. But, I mean, this is probably one of the more iconic, like, YouTube vehicles. Definitely think there's quite a few. I mean, Cletus McFarlane obviously has quite a few of them. And there's some others. But as far as just being completely ridiculous, this looks insane. Oh, look, we're near our flip buddy. You know what? I think we're going to turn it around. I think we're going to hit the trails to the rear of us. And then there's another version of this I would like to check out. Yep, we're definitely helping out the environment here today. It looks good. Actually, kind of looks like a tornado is coming out the top of this thing. Yeah, me and rear steer vehicles, like, they're great because obviously it's a big, giant truck and it helps it turn, but I always get, like, I want to say behind on the steering because the back end will swing out and then I overcorrect back the other way. And, yeah, it mostly turns out to be a bad situation. That's why I typically, even like in Beam and G when we're playing with the monster trucks, I typically turn off the rear steer because unless we're in like a monster truck arena, I don't need to turn that good. Oh yeah, this thing just gets up the trails with ease. I mean, it is just ripping through them right now. Definitely, I probably prefer this over the Dodge. I mean, the Dodge is amazing. It's cool. It's ridiculous in its own right, but for actual maneuverability, this is great. Oh. Okay. Get a little bit sketchy right here. Let's go up this side. Not sure there's many trails that this thing can't conquer. Hold on, let's just go up over here. Oh, man, that is a pretty steep one right here. Yeah, it's amazing how well these tires grip going up this. Oh, okay. I might have spoke too soon. I don't think that was a grip issue. I think it was more like I'm falling off the side of it issue. Oh, yeah, this is straight up ridiculous. I think we're almost to the top here. I think there's one more, like, nice little climb on this side. There we go. Oh, my goodness. Oh, okay. Yep, almost fell off the side here. And now we're finally back to the road. So, yeah, we can just drive up this if we want. And kind of have a thing where I just yeet all the vehicles off the side of the mountain here. So, I also mentioned this thing's got good speed, but once again, when you get on, when you get too fast in this game, the physics really kind of go wonky. I guess a part of it probably has to do with the tire setup, but like, I don't know. I feel like when it gets fast, it just instantly goes into sketchy mode. There we go. Absolute beautiful scenery. I think I found the sweet spot on the road as far as speed to make it not slide. And you know what? We're going to take a left here. I believe this trail leads right back to the garage we were in. And yeah, I want to go make a quick modification. Also, can we fit on this little wooden bridge? Definitely don't think I'd be driving it on this in real life. Actually, no, Whistling Diesel, he probably would, just to destroy the bridge and or just drive through the water, which, speaking of, I think we're going to be able to do that, Han. Oh, there we go. Dude, it just hooked and gripped there. Nice. All right, let's head back to the garage. Okay, so we have the float test version of this. So we have the flotation engine, gearbox. I think that's really all we got to do with this. Oh, yes, that's really ridiculous. So, question is, does it actually float? Oh, okay, hold on. No, this is fine. It's got a mind of its own. Maybe I shouldn't put the dual tires on here. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay, yes. Does she float? All right, definitely messed this up. This is great. Hey, we're moving at like, I don't know, half a mile an hour. Actually, probably a quarter mile an hour. Okay, we're just pulling the flotation one through the water right now. Pretty sure I should be sinking. I'm assuming this is just making it to where you can run it through the water. Yeah, because there's not actually a snorkel on this one, so I'm assuming, yeah, it's waterproof? Not the way I was intending on testing this. We might as well just get a normal version of it with the big tires and just run it through here to see how far down in the water it can get. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that flotation was like a waterproof engine. If I'm not mistaken, I might have to actually go confirm that. But we're going to take the dual tire setup. I'm just curious, how far in the water can we make it? I'm not too familiar. I actually think some of the bigger vehicles, I think I've put them in the middle of this lake and they actually still poke out. Not really sure if this is going to work with this one. Oh my goodness. Yep, I've always liked to drive in the water backwards. Oh yeah, this... Why does the water do this in the game? I noticed this about a lot of like the water is just like it's immediate drop off in a lot of areas. Oh yeah, no, this thing I definitely probably should have the flotation one. I was hoping that it was gonna be shallow enough in here that way this would work, and oh, it's fine. I'm sure we've spent quite a bit of money here. But yeah, if you want to check out these mods, I'll have it linked down in the description, and we'll see you guys next time.